Hello, 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 and welcome to Her Energy. I am your gracious host, Lady J, aka Big Stepper, and I'm going to step every time. Welcome to Transformation Tuesdays. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hopefully, you hear something that you can relate to, something that resonates with you, that you would return and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Welcome back to my Big Steppers. This is our first edition of Transformation Tuesdays, and that's what we're here to do, turn up on our life. So, right now, I'm trying to figure out. Let me put my banner up. Right now, I'm trying to figure out, y'all, when I'm going to actually do a live, especially for Transformation Tuesdays, because I actually record in between other things that I'm doing. Um, so for Transformation Tuesdays, I actually want to, you know, do this live so that way I can see how people are doing in real time. Um, I would like that very much. So within, I want to say like the next week or two, I'm gonna set up a time where I'm gonna just do the lives and be in present form so that way I can check the temperature with you guys and just see what's up and hear feedback and you know um things that you might want to add on to the download and things of that nature. Now, the things that you can expect from Transformation Tuesdays, um, we're going to focus on mindful living. We're going to focus on self improvement, self empowerment, which is basically doing things every day that's going to improve your quality of life. We're going to talk about mindful living, mindful awareness, just, a lot of techniques that I actually use. Um, and pardon me if I do repeat something. Um, because my mind just rolls like when I'm speaking I think about so many other things, but I don't want to get too heavy at first. But um that's what happens with me because I constantly get downloads. So that's what kind of happens to me. It might sound like I'm a little distracted a little bit, but I'm not. But anywho, Transformation Tuesdays. Um, yes, my channel is going to focus on spirituality, but like I said before on previous videos, um, we're going to talk about spirituality, but spirituality definitely ties into everyday living. So I'm going to maybe do like a specific day that I talk about things that are more so on the spiritual side. And we're going to have different themes for different days like this. Like I have Money Monday, where I might be doing entrepreneur tips, um, just ways to generate income via manifestation, um, things of that nature, whatever comes up. I don't go off a particular script or anything like that. Like I said, it comes straight from the top. So, and when source kicks in and gives me things and, pushes little things and whispers in my ear at times, then I share. I can't share everything, but I share. But again, let's stick with today. We're not going to get too heavy today, but mindful living and self improvement and self empowerment and, um, just recognizing cycles of behavior that's not conducive to the life that you want to live. We're going to lay out how we should have short term goals, long term goals, midway goals. Because sometimes um, our goals are not at that moment reachable. So we should have things that we want to do, things that we want to achieve that, that are a little more reachable. Now, we don't want those big things to become out of sight, but certain things are not reachable at the moment. Let's just say that. So, with let's focus on mindful living. Now, mindful living is just doing things that is going to improve your quality of life. Maybe exercise, changing your diet, paying closer attention to your feelings, understanding your triggers, overall, just zooming in on things that's going to make you great. Now, when I say great, not that, you might not be doing well for yourself or, you know, you're not a great individual. I mean, being the best version of yourself, because that's the only person that you should be in competition with. And like I said, if you're not evolving, you're not living. People spend so much time just looking to the left, to looking to the right, and they're not focusing on the things that they need to do, the things that they need to tweak, tune up. They're looking at this one, that one, this one, that one, when you could be looking very much so at smoke and mirrors, an illusion. You got to figure out what's good for you. What's going to make you smile, what's going to make your soul feel good, what's going to make your spirit feel good. Only you know that, and only you can make the changes that need to be made. Y'all see, every day in this world is some new weird shit going on. So, big steppers, we just really got to tighten up. We got to be aware of our surroundings, the people that we encounter on a daily basis. May it be somebody over the phone or social media, um, the people at the grocery store, whoever, because energy is definitely contagious. And you don't want the wrong energy leaving a footprint on your subconscious mind. With that being said, big steppers, we just don't have time for BS, period. You know, like I try not to, you try not to either. And that's indulge in too much fuckery. Excuse my language. But we real over here. Um, you got people pulling you in different directions. You got people telling you all types of things. And you just gotta question everything. Understand, overstand, and understand everything that people are saying. Sometimes people don't say things, people do certain things, and you just got to be able to recognize things for what they really are, and that's where another thing comes up as far as mindful awareness. You know, mindful awareness is pretty much okay. Say, for instance, you come into contact with someone or a situation. Mindful awareness is recognizing your feelings at that present moment while it's going on in real time, whatever those feelings are. Because a lot of times that's your intuition, that's your gut feeling. So you have to be able to recognize those things in real time, in the moment while it's actually happening. And may that be a situation, um, people or things like that. You have to be able to recognize that. And that's mindful awareness in a nutshell. Where you are in this very moment is very important because, like I said, we're experiencing so many changes. For instance, um, where I am, the area I live in the northern area of, um, not the world, but northern, let's say, New York, that area. And it's so much stuff going on up here. Um, as far as yesterday, we had the alerts coming on for like 2 days in a row. And they were talking about water and water shortages and things like that. And I'm telling y'all, these things, it's not conspiracies. The things that we hear, and people are probably, it's not affected them um, directly. So people are not paying attention to it. So you're not recognizing that these things can come into your reality at any day, any moment, any week, any month from now. So that's another thing as far as, being mindful, intentional living. You gotta really pay attention, y'all. I mean, I can just say it so many times, but it's stuff that's really, really happening. And I'm just trying to prepare myself. Hopefully, you guys look into um, things that are going on and don't take it as it's a conspiracy, it's some type of hoax or anything like that. Because please, stuff is really, really happening. And like I said, my internal compass, my internal navigation system, um, I recognize it. I really recognize it. And it's things that I took into consideration a while ago, a while ago. And it's not even amazing to me, certain things that is happening, but it's just that hopefully more people are more inclined to actually pay attention, you know, do more than just scroll up and down social media all day. Tighten up, read some more stuff, learn something, because you never can learn too much. I'm a student of life, so I'm always trying to learn something, whether it's from other people's backgrounds, you know, other people that are, just in different walks of life. I'm always trying to learn something. And that's another way of intentional living, mindful living. Another examples, rather. I want you guys to, like I said, just really pay attention. Do something today that's going to change your tomorrow. You know, time is not on your side. And that's not to scare nobody, but it's really, really happening. Everything is not going to be on the news. So you have to have discernment. You have to pray for the best, but prepare for the worst. And like I said, we were dealing with water shortages in my area. Who's to say it's not going to jump from state to state, worldwide, what have you? As you can see, it's been a war going on for months, damn near a year. Stock market is crashing. They're saying it's going to be a Great Depression. So, with all of the things that they're putting in your face, take heed to this stuff. Like I said, I watch the news enough to be informed, you know, but at the same time, I listen to a higher power. Um, it's not all about, we're going to talk about spirituality a little further in, some of the things that I may practice. But spirituality is definitely not limited to the things that they say on the internet, because it's a lot of misconceptions. It's a lot of BS, and that's on period. It's a lot of BS. Like I said, it's a lot of scams, mockery, all types of stuff going on. The things that I speak about, it can be applied to anyone's life. It's no particular person I'm talking to. Like I said, like-minded people will find each other, and a lot of more people are definitely waking up, and that's a beautiful thing because, as I always say, it's power in numbers. In this climate, I still see we got so many people that just go with the flow, or feel like they just want to be down, not realizing that's what's actually keeping them down. You got to be able to think for yourself. You got to be able to be okay with standing alone. You just got to be okay with that. I'm the type of person, I never followed the crowd. Um, I just never have. I was always okay at times where I had to just be alone, stand on my own. I was very okay with that. But it takes, work to get there too, because not all people are built for that. But I think you should know that with the way that everything is going, you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with being an individual, not a part of what everybody else got going on, where everybody else is doing. You got to be okay to stand alone. So just keep that in mind, big steppers. But I always say, if we doing all the same things, then who's learning? You know, who's learning? Somebody got to step up. Somebody got to be the teacher. Somebody got to break the chain and the link. Because if we all doing the same thing, how are we going to get higher? How are we going to go higher? We can't. We all doing the same thing. And those people that are always doing the same thing, guarantee you they're not thriving, because they're not looking outside of that thing. They're not looking outside of themselves. They're comfortable. They're content with just going with the flow, or just maintaining. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to just maintain. That's like a person that's always in survival mode. If you're always in survival mode, then how could your spirit and soul be open to other things? Because you're always, things are in urgency, or, it's always stress or chaos. Nah, I'm not a part of that program. And I wouldn't suggest you do so either. It's going to be okay. You're going to lose some people because for me, either you're going to grow or I'm going to outgrow you. We can't do both, because I'll be doing myself a disservice. I tell people all the time, don't go against yourself, because we definitely were all built with that internal navigation. However, I know growing up and depending on how you were raised and different things that happen in your life, your experience, your journey, it kind of gets a little discombobulated. But it's time, y'all. Get back to yourself. That mindful awareness, that mindful living, that plays a big part. A big part. So get back to yourself. You got to recognize this stuff, see things for what is really going on, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And just remember, watch that energy, watch those things that you come in contact with, because you definitely don't want to let the wrong things make a impression on your subconscious. I look forward to speaking with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to figure it out for next week. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Think about and reflect on some of the things that I have said, because we're going to go deep. We're going to dive deep into a lot of things. But the name of the game right now, focus. Please focus. And you are in charge of your reality. Even when you got so many things going on, you're in charge of your reality. Okay? Big steppers, I will talk to you again soon. Until then, have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whenever you receive this message. All right, y'all. Be safe out here.